What's good with y'all, man? Back with another one, man. The last video was a banger, so we doing part two to the creepy conspiracy TikToks that'll reshape your reality. You know what I'm saying? And we're also continuing the horror TikToks, the scary videos. We doing that too. We dropping that later this week, so make sure y'all like, hit that bell button, make sure y'all subscribe, man. Comment if you will. You got any creepy TikToks you want me to look at? Any conspiracies you want me to look at? Let me know. And if you need a natal reading, anything with astrology, hit that link in the bio on my page, and we lit, man. So let's get into it. Let's not waste no more time.
What if I told you these governments was lying about UFOs and the story is much deeper? Would you believe me? Remember, these people are puppets. They gotta do what they are told to do. Even if they don't want to do it, they have no soul. I am not saying that UFOs are fake. I'm saying the news and the media put out fake stories. What if these are not really UFOs but advanced government technology? Would you believe that? There's so many stories of people being up on these spacecrafts, talking to the Dracolians, the Reptilians, the Greys, the Anunnaki, everything. People even get life reviews on these spacecrafts. Please check out the movie Signal if you want to get a good idea of what they are really trying to do. Everything is an experiment to see who we are and what we would do. These people don't have a soul and they are jealous of it, so they want our soul. Remember, the story is way deeper than what they tell you. We gotta use our minds to figure this shit out. Remember the movie Matrix, the first one, when these agents was putting something inside of Neo's body? What are they putting inside of Neo's body? It's a parasite. These parasites and worms are the real aliens. They are the real enemy. Once they get inside of your body, these parasites turn your body into a parasite. And if we look at the world right now, people are parasites. This is why fast food are so cheap. Fast foods are everywhere. These fast foods put parasites in our bodies to deliver messages to the aliens above us. They are always listening to us. They put parasites in our bodies as their messengers. You know how some people get knowledge and we want to be messengers? Well, these parasites are messengers to the aliens. Remember, they are always listening. The governments listen to everything we do. And they use bugs to tap our phones, to tap our house. They use bugs to listen to everything we do. Pay attention to the word, bugs. You ever had bugs in your house for no reason? Not just bugs, but bugs with antennas. Those antennas send signals or get a better signal. Look at the antennas. Look at the roaches, bugs, their antennas. The story is always much deeper. We are one with nature, but they found out a way to use nature against us.
What do y'all think about that one right there, man? I kind of low-key feel like, certain things we already know, and I know it's a lot of new people that still finding certain things out. I don't know so much about the parasites they putting into your body, but I do know the foods we eat contain a bunch of parasites. But a lot of people know that and they still eat it, so really it's a choice. And this is why the mark of the beast in the Bible isn't literal. It's what you do with your mind, it's what you do with your hands, with your actions, you know what I'm saying? How you think and what you willing to do. This is the mark of the beast. It's not an actual mark. It's a mental thing. It's a metaphor. You want to understand the Bible? Learn the metaphors. But let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know in the comments.
Check this out. I've been trying to tell y'all. Look, so it's good. Okay. Check it out. It's the earth right here. Right? Okay? It's us, right? Hey, make it smile.
Listen to him, though. Go ahead, cuz.
Make it smile. Why's Antarctica that big, cuz? Look at the whole fucking world. What's down here? Antarctica.
Right.
Why's Antarctica that big, cuz? Tell me that.
Why can't you even
Matter
go
of fact,
past it?
let's go back. This is where we stay at. We stay in Florida, right here. Let's zoom out. Okay. Why is that much smoke? Why is that much snow down here, cuz?
That's crazy. And that's being a world map. This just shows
World
past
map.
that.
And that's live.
Why can't you even go past
And that's
that?
live, cuz.
You can't even go past the Antarctica, can you?
And that's live. Look, you can see the tides and current shit. What the fuck not?
That's crazy. Trying to tell y'all.
What y'all think about that, man? It's actually known that the Freemason map and the thing that they use for the G for the measurements is actually an outline of Antarctica, bruh, and how they believe Antarctica goes around the world, like we're covered around Imagine all of the continents in the middle and Antarctica's around. Antarctica's just like protecting us in a way. So maybe those are the walls, but it kind of feeds into the flat earth theory. So this is what confuses me, you know, because you got the Freemasons believing in this, and then that's what the flat earthers believe. You feel me? Because the flat earthers believe Antarctica is protecting the world apparently from falling off. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody was to walk to one end of the earth, you would meet that wall. But we will never know unless somebody really explores the world by themselves, which somebody probably did. And if you think that somebody did, or you've seen a video or something, somebody already did this, somebody send me a link and I'll definitely react to that too. But you know, it gives you a lot to think about, man. A lot of conviction. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Thing blue, Lahaina burning down. A lot of things that are blue, for some reason, stood the test of the fire. The blue boat was the boat that survived. You got this blue car, and these homes had blue in it. I mean, it gets weird. This is the home from Hurricane Dora that survived, and the owner name was Dora. Got a little blue car right there. You'll see a lot of this blue imagery. This is what's interesting. There's this laser, and it only catches fire to other colors, but not blue. So I had to look it up, and it's because it's a blue laser. It's a blue laser, and that's why it didn't burn the blue. First, you got this little turquoise type blue house, but here's another blue house. This one's painted blue. This is blue, and it survived. Here alone, you can see the blue and red, but you can see a lot of different blue that survived. Right here, blue survived it. The cloth, the boat that survived in the ocean, and these are all just the mainstream articles showing this. The boat was blue. The car that survived, right, it's still blue. And I mean, this is what they showed in the mainstream news. And shout out to my friend, Dana. She pointed this out. This is pattern recognition. And all the people that they show after the devastation are wearing blue. This is where it got weird, and it kind of took a turn for me, where I'm like, there's some type of color symbolism happening here. This fire right here, this blue, survived it, cut it off from the blue. Right here where the 47 trunk banyan tree survived, you got this like little blue house restroom that survived. Here's ABC News, the guy in the blue. This girl cleaning is wearing the blue. Good Morning America, this guy's wearing the blue. Just weird symbolism. Burnt, but this guy's carrying something blue. So everybody that they're showing in these pictures are wearing blue. So some sort of code. It's some sort of, I don't know what it is. This house, they were showing this in CNN, the blue house over the fire, the sugar cane, this guy looking at it wearing the blue. I mean, it goes on and on. This guy, New York Times, he's wearing the blue. This guy laying down on the blue chair. It does go into the color spectrum, as we did a video on the purple lights, the purple blue lights that are popping up everywhere. The blue light, you got a Blu-ray disc because the blue holds the most information through this light spectrum. And we've covered the optogenetics, how certain lights can put you under mind control. But the color blue is used in a lot of elite logos because it makes you trust. It's I trust you, in a sense. Politicians usually wear blue suits, so you will trust them. You always see politician wearing a blue suit. This all goes into mind control. And let's not forget about this blue mask right here. The blue street lights popping up, the blue and purple street lights. Project Bluebird, which was a mind control operation. Project Bluebird, Twitter's the Bluebird, but Project Bluebeam, that's probably the most important of all this. Using lasers, Project Bluebeam lasers, to create holograms. All the blue, and this being blue, should say enough about that there's something going on with the blue logo. Here's the blue logo, here's the blue logo, here's the blue logo, here's the blue logo.
I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. This is probably the most interesting conspiracy theory that I didn't personally heard. And I actually think that this conspiracy theory is true. If you look up Operation Bluebeam, it's a lot of weird stuff going on, dude. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, you can't trust the government, and if you do, you're a sad person. You're definitely a sad person. You're sheep waiting to be led into the rapture, my guy. So everything that he's saying is no coincidence. It's a bunch of people wearing blue. Why are people wearing blue in the you know, after they're cleaning up the damage and everything? Why is people sitting in blue chairs? Why is every symbol blue? Why do politicians wear blue and not black suits? You know, the average suit is usually a black. You know what I'm saying? So it makes you wonder, bro. You never just throw things under the rug like this. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is probably my favorite one on this video yet, but we still got more to go.
Here we come. Ananakuli Makawani and Onananalula Hawaii.
Hawaii? What about Hawaii? Mo? Who's going to Hawaii? Am I going to Hawaii?
Stop saying Hawaii in there. You fools! You've erected a massive concave reflective surface. It will focus the sun's beam in a deadly ray. Hey!
First off, I'd like to thank the good people at Tianjin Smelting and Mining and Donuts and Tops for neutralizing our wonderful, deadly new lard lad.
Hey, Mr. S, I didn't know you budgies.
I want to live!
No, you're too heavy.
It's a glandular problem! Orlac! Chet! Mole people!
There is no escape.
Why is that jet flying so close to our house? At last, those planes are flying where they belong.
That's right. Over the homes of poor people.
Top secret CIA Weather Control Division, Dick speaking. I need pizza store! Oh, it's you, Stan. What kind of favor? But I'm terrified of these people. They can control the weather.
Let me know what y'all think about that right there, man. We just talked about chemtrails in the last video too, or one of the previous videos. So I find this is just crazy. Clearly, whoever made The Simpsons is tied in with everything, and nobody questions anything past The Simpsons predicting this. Like, nobody asks, how do they know this so much? How do they know all of these things happen before they happen? They've been predicting this since I was a child, bro. Before I was born in the 90s. Like, what the hell? So, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It gets crazy out here. Make sure y'all staying prayed up and stay safe.
Goblins are actually real. A lot of theories say that they existed in the past, but what if I told you they still exist in 2023? In 2020, a man called Paul Reeves, who lived in a small house in the middle of the forest, decided to get wood in a forest to make a fire. But what he saw will leave you speechless. As he was walking in the forest, he saw a small creature at the bottom of a huge tree. At first, he simply thought it was a person taking a picture. But as he got closer, he saw a small creature going up the tree. He was convinced that what he saw wasn't a human or an animal, so he went back to his house and got equipment and climbed up the tree. And he saw something he would have never expected. He saw an entire village with small, mysterious creatures. He then went back to his house to investigate what he just saw, and he discovered that those were goblins, small creatures that look innocent, but they are actually really dangerous. So the next day, he decided to go back with more precaution. Subscribe for part 2. Did you know that?
Weeks ago, this would have been a conspiracy theory, and it was. Now?
I find this so fucking infuriating. Go watch his video, but he is a reporter, like a mainstream reporter that's now gone, and he's left mainstream media and he's doing his own thing. But he's reporting that the AP, the Associated Press, is now reporting today, finally, that the police on Lahaina were blocking, quote, key exits, trapping people in their cars, and they died in their cars. And that's what he's referring to when he says that weeks ago, this would have been a conspiracy theory, and now it's true. And that's what's infuriating to me. We've been saying this. We've known because we've been watching videos from actual people that are there sharing the truth about what's going on, actual residents that are giving their first-hand accounts of what happened. Like that old man that walked to the front of the line where all the cars were parked and actually spoke with the cop himself and said, what's going on here? And the guy, the cop just said he's following orders. But that man reported that he did not see any blockages or anything ahead of that cop car. It was a man-made, manufactured gridlock. But all of us who have been saying this are told that we're conspiracy theorists, and a conspiracy theory is only a conspiracy until the Associated Press says it's true, or until some other mainstream media outlet decides to say that it's true, which tells you the fine line. But like, what is this reality? I don't even. And what's also infuriating about it to me is that fucking mayor comes out and tells people not to listen to the news that you're getting on social media. Social media is not a good source for news. It's been a better source of news than you guys have been providing us. They literally tell us not to listen to what we see and perceive with our own two fucking eyes and hear with our own fucking ears. Just listen to us. We'll tell you the truth. Don't listen to yourselves. Are you fucking crazy? Anyway, a week ago it was a conspiracy theory that the cops trapped the people in their cars. Today, it's the truth. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The reason that they say that they blocked the exits was because there were downed power lines, and they were worried that if the people drove over the power lines, they might get electrocuted. They might get electrocuted. So let them face certain death by fire so they don't maybe get electrocuted.
What do y'all think about this right here, man? I just find it crazy because they said the same thing about Canada. That's the reason why they cut off a lot of, because they didn't want the power lines and et cetera, and not to believe the media and et cetera. So it's like, what's up with all of these places going on fire and then the land is being bought? Something ain't adding up, at least to me. We got to connect these, y'all, man. Like she said, everything is a conspiracy until the news or your government says so. So it's like a thin line between calling somebody crazy and as soon as you call them right, oh, well, they said it's true, so I guess it's true, but they still don't get a conspiracy theorist, or they just call them, still label them a conspiracy theorist. It's clearly not a conspiracy anymore. But let me not get upset, man. This is the energy for the people, man. We got to come together, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Was killed for finding a cure for cancer and AIDS. I'm Dr. Sebi. At 14 years old, I started to interest myself in natural herbs and fruits. Quickly, I discovered that they were used in the medical field in a lot of medicines. So I decided to study them. I wrote everything I found in books and started sharing my messages with the world. In 2000, at 65 years old, after years of testing on animals and humans, I found a cure for cancer. When I revealed this information to the world, everyone was shocked. My remedy was able to cure thousands of people. I then found a cure for AIDS and baldness. But as I cured more and more people, my mom told me that if I kept going, the big health companies were going to get me. In 2016, I was arrested in Honduras for no reason. And only a few days later, the Honduran authorities reported that I had died from pneumonia, which was a disease I found a cure for. I was too big of a problem and was too much of a threat for health companies. Subscribe and send to a friend for part 2. There's a chance the Book of Enoch is revealing the truth according to what we now know. The Book of Enoch was suppressed in the 4th century because it did not accurately reflect the ancient scriptures. What if this isn't the case? What if it was? Because it accurately depicted human nature. In the book, it is explained how a group of angels known as the Watchers started rebelling against God and started teaching people things they weren't supposed to know, such astrology and how to make nuclear weapons. They started lying to human women in addition to doing that which led to the creation of the Nephilim. Others claim that the book is untrue, yet given the descriptions of how the earth was formed, the positions of the sun and moon, and even the current whereabouts of the Watcher, angels perhaps.
Are we about to see the return of full-fledged COVID lockdowns again?
No, we're not. I'm Dr. Cat, epidemiologist, someone that actually knows what they're talking about on this topic. So the source he's using for this news story is InfoWars with Alex Jones, so a conspiracy theorist. I guess last week, Alex Jones said on his web show that by December, we would be back into a full lockdown because of these new variants that are going around. And he knows this because he has a friend at the TSA that's a whistleblower that told him that that was told to them. So there would be no reason for us to go back into a lockdown over SARS-CoV-2 because we have vaccines that save lives and we have antivirals. At the time, at the beginning of the pandemic, when we did have stay-at-home orders, we didn't have any of those things, and we didn't even know what non-pharmaceutical interventions really worked. But we've learned a ton in the last 3 years, and we have tools available that we didn't have then. So this creator is rage farming, and absolutely so is Alex Jones. But if you don't believe me, the Associated Press actually also talked to both the TSA, where this whistleblower is supposed to be from, and the CDC, and both of them called this claim utterly false. So have a good day.
What do y'all think about that right there, man? It's crazy how as soon as I say people would just be throwing the word conspiracy theorist and they say it with a certain tone, you know what I'm saying? To make you really feel like a dummy. Look how she used it, and then she brought up the Associated Press. We never really know what's going on, man, but we're going to see. And you could tell she's one of the people that will wait until the Associated Press releases something, and then that's what she's going to believe it. But you kind of could tell by the demeanor, man. This is why you got to stay woke, stay vigilant, but also do your own research. And Alex Jones is known to be hit or miss. It's not like he was always wrong, but it's not like he's always right either. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. He's a big dummy for a lot of things he's done, but let's not act like he hasn't been right on a couple things now. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not no fan of him, but let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's getting real creepy out here, man. 2023 is definitely on the way to end, too. Welcome to the end of the video, y'all. Thank y'all for coming and staying to the end. I seen the watch times going up on the videos, so y'all been watching the videos for way longer. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, y'all. Y'all don't even realize, like, it's keeping me motivated. Y'all are keeping me motivated, and I know y'all probably do realize it. You know what I'm saying? Not only is the TikTok and stuff growing and everything, but I just love how my YouTube channel is growing. And I don't care if I grow 1 subscriber a month, bro. Like, the ones I got commenting now and liking the videos, I appreciate y'all, man. And I hope that y'all stay to the end to get this message, because the message is for you. You feel me? So, love y'all. Make sure y'all hit that bell button. Share the video if you will, man. Somebody into creepy conspiracies that they want to watch somebody react to and watch an input that, you know, hopefully I get very educational inputs. But, you know, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a real creepy place that we live in, man. And just know, no matter what God you believe in, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, pray to whoever you're going to pray to, but make sure you're not only praying for yourself, but for the well-being of others and even your enemies, man, because it's a cold world out here and you should wish nothing bad on anybody, because karma is definitely real. And at the end of the day, it's not our spot to judge anybody or wish anything bad on anybody. You just stay in your lane and keep doing you, man. That's how you manifest positivity for the rest of your days. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to drag it on too long, man. We're going to come back with another one this week. Y'all already know what it is, man. Love y'all. Hit that bell button. Hit that like button. Comment if you will. And we are out. Y'all have a great night.